Hey folks, how you doing? Susie Meadows here. Welcome. Let me get the camera in a little better spot here. Welcome. This is Monday. What day is it? It looks like it is November 23rd. I can't believe it is the week of Thanksgiving. Time has been flying. Hey, I'm going to do just a really quick and easy paper craft. In fact, it's really easy. It doesn't take very many supplies at all. In fact, it takes one 4x4-inch piece of cardstock. That's all it takes. And then, of course, I'm going to use a stamp and I'm going to use some markers. But, hey, as you are joining me, please leave a comment. Let me know you're joining me. You'll know this is live if you look up in the corner up there and you see the red rectangle. Otherwise, you're watching the replay, which I am very thankful you are watching the replay. Join me whether it's now or later. So I think I'm going to put you in my stand and put you down to the work surface. I've got just a few announcements, but I also want to double check that I'm in the right spot. So hang on, I'm checking. I'm not ignoring you. I'm checking on my iPad, make sure I'm in the right spot. Yes, I am. Good. Okay, like I said, I'm going to put you in the stand. So hang on just a minute while I hit some buttons and get you ready to go. So here we go. Get you. Oh, looks like I need to scooch down just a little bit. You're seeing part of the stand there. Lovely. Get the iPad out of the way. We are in the right spot. That's good. It's always a good thing. It's a good day. Good day. So, okay. Just so you know, I've got the next class is coming up December 14th at the Lebanon Library at 3 or 5:30. So, and I hope you can join me. I need RSVP by December 11th. So we'll be making 6 projects. Folks, those of you that I saw at the Holiday Bazaar, I enjoyed chatting with you and hope you can join in a class coming up. So, yes, I'm scooting things right now. Imagine that. So, like I said, this is just going to take a piece of cardstock. But what I want to do is we are going to use the Magical Meadow stamp set. But I will show you some other things at the end that you can do with this bundle. It's a stamp set, rubber stamps, and then there's dies. But we'll look at that here in just a moment. Now, I'm sure you have seen this catalog is finishing up. And tomorrow is the sale for the last chance products. They came out with the list. I sent the newsletter out. In fact, if you scroll, you'll see yesterday's post has a link of the last chance product list. And in fact, these are the items that are carrying over. So there's a few, but there's not a gob. What I'm using tonight is carrying over. So, but I don't care. I want to go ahead and show this to you. I have several favorites that are leaving, and I'll do some posts on those later on. So just wanted you to know, tomorrow is when that starts. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, like I said, first I'm going to get my paper ready. This is just a scrap I've got here, and I'm going to double check here, make sure it is. Yep, it's 4 inches. So let's get it 4 inches this way. I've got helpers. I was at the office today. So see, look at that helper right there. That's the same one as last time, Mr. Beans. They're running about, which I'm glad to see them. So this is a 4x4-inch square, and we're going to score it at 2 inches. So this is my cutting blade. Get that out of the way. Come down here to 2 inches, right there, and we're going to score it. There we go. So we've got a score line. Makes it really what it does. It just stretches the paper fibers and lets it fold easier. So let's get this out of the way. This is a name tag tent is what I'm calling it. So we're going to use this stamp. I've showed you guys this before, but this is one of my favorite ways. I need to clean it just a little bit. So you got a fuzz. So get my Stampin' Scrubbing. It's stained, but that's okay. So thank you, Bean. Hun, I don't need your help. Appreciate it though. Thank you, Bean Bean. I'm going to use some markers. This is one way of putting color on your stamp. So I always like starting with the light color first. So I'm going to use the broad tip, and on this berry, I'm going to say at the end of it is pretty orange. So we're going to do it a little bit different each time. So, and then this is Cajun Craze. So it's a sort of dark, rusty orange. And I'll make the end and the end on that. Yep, this is just one of the ways I like adding some color to my images, so that way they're not always the same color. Gives a little bit of variety. Then I'm going to use Mossy Meadow for my stems and my foliage. And as you can see, I'm laying the tip down. So I'm not actually on the tip, I'm using the broad parts of the marker. And to make life easy, I just scooch, turn the markers around. Now, this ink may have dried. So I'm going to do a Darth Vader noise because I'm going to blow warm air on this. And see, here's my crease, and so right here is where I'm going to stamp. But so it doesn't pop, I'm going to lay it down. So let me do Darth Vader here. That warm air moistens the ink back up. So that's first generation, and let's go ahead and do second generation. So I just went right back on here. So let me bring this up. So this, isn't that pretty? See, you get to see the variety of the berries. And here it's a really light image, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna, if you could do calligraphy, this would be great. I'm just gonna print. This is gonna be Mom's seat at Thanksgiving. So there we go. For the grandkids, it should say Nana, but that's okay. So right here is my name tag for the Thanksgiving table. Quick and easy, easy, easy. And yet it's sort of snazzy, isn't it? So, and here's one I did earlier with a couple different colors. Here I used wild wheat and the pumpkin pie and garden green. So I think that's just a really easy way, and it sure snazzes up your name tags there. So, but let me go ahead, like I said, this was quick and easy. So let me show you a couple projects that you can make. Here's some that I made earlier. This is the blueberry bushel, and this is using a couple of the images. It's using, oh, let's get the shine off. It's using this image right here. And as you can see, I've got two of them. And then the foliage, I've stamped and die cut. And here on the berries, I use, that's probably Pretty Peacock would be my guess. And this sentiment, may this season bring joy and delight. So here I also used the markers, the blue for the typeface, and then the pretty font, I used a different color. So once again, I used markers on my stamps. So here's one example, something that you can do with the entire bundle. Another one that I made earlier is this one. And once again, I'm using the bundle. So I have here, in fact, the same colors, except I used pecan pie for the foliage. And so I've got a couple of those, and I've die cut out. And here's some foliage. And then here's some with some of our metallic papers. And this time I just used the same color for the sentiment. And then I embossed this background to give it a sense of movement. So that was one there. And the last one I'm going to show you here is, this is using some Christmas paper. But still, may this season of sparkle bring joy and delight. So I'm using the same sentiment with different colors. And here I die cut some of the foliage. Like I said, there's die cuts here. So these die cuts actually cut out the images. So this is the one that cut out this stamp here that I used. Whereas this set does not. They truly just have foliage, and that's what I've used. And here I've used some of our liquid, you know, our liquid effects where you can make your own bling. That's what I used on that. Now I wanted to show you this one die. I looked at it and looked at it. It's like, what on earth is it doing? Well, this is what it does. It gives you a sense of peekaboo when you run it through. So if I put that, well, that may not be the right. I wonder if it shows up on white. There you go. You can see if you elevate that, you can see the white underneath. So what it does, it pierces it. It's like you're doing some paper piercing. So that's a really cool element that I've not tapped into yet, but I want to. So gang, like I said, this was going to be quick, but I wanted to show you ways that you can use this. Like I said, if you've got markers, you don't have an ink pad, you can always put color on your stamps this way. So let's get these out of the way here. I'll show you. These are the examples we looked at, and this is the one. Which one? We worked on this one, didn't we? So this is the actual project that we worked on this time, and these are just some of the extra pretties that I have done. So gang, if you have any questions, this is where you can get a hold of me, craftingwithsusie.stampinup.net, and this is this month's host code. Remember, if you're interested in any of these goodies, I'd love for you to shop with me. Whether you want to place the order online here or if you want to contact me, I will help you out. But remember, this catalog is going bye-bye, and starting tomorrow is the last chance. So some of these items, we'll just look here real quickly. Some are 10, 30% off. Here's a 40%. Oh my goodness, and that is my favorite. Let me show you that one right there. I've got it right here. That is one of my favorites. I didn't realize it's 40% off, this stamp set and this set of dies. And if you remember, I've been using these a lot lately. In fact, I'll just pull them out right here. Got my little, this is the one that I used. And see, this did not use the stamp set. This is totally from the dies. Yes, I used the stamp set for to and from. But here I did an elf. What else did I do? I did Mrs. Claus. I did Miss Santa Claus. And there was probably something else. Did I do? Oh, in class, we did the stockings. So, and here, once again, this is just all from the dies. So you might consider that if you do Christmas things. If nothing else, the dies. The dies are 40% off, so they are $21. So there you go. So check out that list. See if there's any goodies that that would be great to add to your crafting stash. So, gangs, thanks so much for joining me for this quick crafty session. And like I said, any questions, this is where you can get a hold of me. And I will be back next Monday at 5 p.m. That would be the 27th. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving time with family and friends. Also, keep those in mind that this may be a rough time. Keep them in your prayers because this is not always a joyous occasion for everyone. So, but I hope you all are doing well and look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye-bye, gang.